What's she doing, Mom? I listened to it. This is what I listened to it.
Lemon juice.
It's
not easier.
just the lemon juice.
I don't want it to drink it. I want to put it on my fruit. I said I like having it on my fruit.
What? It's not big.
I think it's
actually bulletproof.
I don't know. Probably not. It's an actor who you're seeing props and costumes.
I like the costume. It looks cool.
That's cool. Do you need anything else, by the way? Hey, don't touch it. It's not yours.
It's
Oh, I understand that, but it's not yours. So you need to ask first. You've been rolling around all up on the floor, getting your hands out there.
So I didn't put ice in it.
Because I wanted it colder. I wanted to have some juice at the end of it, but I didn't want to just throw cold water in there. I wanted it to get cold slowly. I wanted it to get juicy. I wanted it to get cold slowly, just cold water. But putting ice in it would make it cold faster. I misspoke. Misspoke.
Misspoke?
Yeah. I said I didn't want it to get cold faster, but I didn't mean that. I didn't want it to get watery too fast. I wanted it to get cold fast, that's why I put ice in it. But I didn't want it to be juicy fast. Is there anything else that you need?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's that at the end?
The bottom. Pomegranate.
Can I have this? What else would you have?
If you go grab a bowl. Also, if the camera. Oh, okay.
What's that?
Nothing. I dropped a apple piece.
I don't know, Mommy.
I see. Would you like a little bit of everything?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm not done adding stuff. Do you want it now as it is, or do you want to wait till I'm done adding stuff?
Like, me too.
Okay. Well, I can bring it to you when I'm done.
What I'm not. I was.
I was going to add some frozen strawberries and a little bit of honey.
How? With honey?
So, is that part of the options I gave you? Okay. So I need you to go back doing what you should be doing. And I can bring do your bowl when I'm done. Okay? Thank you. Okay. I'm sitting here. See. So what's the craziest costume? There's a dude who looks like he was in a SWAT outfit. He was decked out in like a bulletproof vest, um, boots, the whole shebang. He had a mask. He looked like it had the Punisher, um, I guess logo on it or something that looked like it. What's that? What's that movie? The it starts with a P. It starts with a P. But where in this universe, once a year, people can just do a shit ton of crime. So yeah, maybe it's one of those people. I don't know, but it was dope. And then there is someone dressed up as like the Fire Nation fan. That was pretty cool. What else? There was some dude in some mask that I know I've seen this character before. I think it was a video game, but it was a big red mask. Um, and he did not take this mask off at all. Not during any time he was in there, not that I've seen. And it got stuffy and hot in the upstairs area, so I commend him for that. But overall, it was pretty cool. As far as like female costumes, the girls, the craziest ones are like the ones that basically were wearing nothing, like nothing but drawstring bikinis. And it's like, it was freezing. It was freezing outside. I was completely wrong when I said it looked warm outside. That was before I actually went outside, and it was freezing. It was freezing cold. So, yeah, no, it was. I was freezing my butt off when we were waiting in line, but luckily we had to like walk uphill a little bit just to get to the venue. And um, I had a pre-roll, so you know, I was able to warm up a bit, but it was still too cold to be dressed that way. Like I was covered for the most part, but everything I was wearing was pretty thin, so I was freezing. I know they were freezing. but only if you were to go outside. When you were inside, as long as you stayed upstairs. If you're upstairs and you didn't even dance, you would still get pretty hot because that's how many people that are in there sweating and causing some heat and shit like that. But the craziest thing I've seen, there was a person who my husband and I we were taking a break. There was a couch section in the basement area, and there was this girl who walked up to us. She's like, "Is it okay if I take a bump ride over here? I needed to find somewhere discreet." I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And my husband, he didn't hear what she said until like a few moments after she had walked off. He was like, "Yeah, to be honest, I didn't hear what she said." I was like, "You didn't?" He was like, "No, what did she say?" I heard her say if it's okay if she can be over here, but I didn't hear anything after that. And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, I repeated what she said. She's like, "Is it okay if I come over here and take a bump real quick, right?" He thought she was said a break real quick. He said, "Did you say bump?" I was like, "Yes." He's like, "God damn, you over here doing cocaine?" I was like, "Hey, it's basically a rave. It's a party." And someone came up to me and complimented me on my outfit. This girl, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're so cute," and um, I would like to like get your information. So we exchanged it. We exchanged numbers and Instagrams, and she was like, "Sorry, can you go ahead? You can do it because I can't see. My eyes are blurry. I'm on Molly." I was like, "Oh, okay." And after she had walked off, my husband was like, did I hear her correctly? Did she say that she was on Molly?" I was like, "Yes." He was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "People out here wild," and I was like, "Hey, it's a party." But he knows that. My husband's like 7 years older than me. But it was just how he said, "I respect her honesty." For both the girls who came up and just was just mad honest about what just TMI just a little bit, but hey, he's like, "I respect their honesty." I'm not mad at it. Bam, bam, bam. Let me wash my hands, hands. Oh, shit. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. But how was your guys' night? What did you guys do last night? Hope you guys had a good night. Yeah. I think my funnest part was being downstairs with the EDM music or the house music or whatever music was going on. The only thing that disappointed me was like every single song